Hey guys, good morning. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Today we're talking about the big game. This weekend game. Chelsea versus Arsenal. Even the sound of it sounds so juicy. The sound of this game, oh my goodness. So let's see. What is going to happen in this game between Arsenal and Chelsea? First of all, here are the facts. Arsenal is coming to Stamford Bridge to play against Chelsea. Both teams have just come out of the Champions League with massive wins. Massive wins. Uh, Arsenal, they crushed Bayern Munich 3-1 at the Emirates. Bayern Munich has been probably one of the best teams in Europe. Bayern Munich has not lost any game before they met Arsenal. And they got crushed like it was nothing. Chelsea on his own, they've beaten Barcelona 3-0. Now, some people will say, oh, but Barcelona had 10 men for most part of the game. Well, while they were playing with 11 men, I think Chelsea was dominating that game. And all of you can agree that Chelsea looked like they were going to win that game, once it started because they were after Barcelona. So you can see both teams, they are coming off of this confidence, all right, after beating their opponents in a midweek. Now the big game, Arsenal versus Chelsea. Well, I should be saying Chelsea versus Arsenal because they're coming to the bridge. All right, what's the history between these two clubs? A lot of talking points. I've listened to so many other podcasts and vlogs talk about this game. People have analyzed who is better, who is stronger, what the other team is gonna do, and then predictions and all that. I think if you ask an Arsenal fan, they would be like, "Oh, we're coming over there to beat Chelsea because every other team that thought they will stop us, we crushed them." On the other side, if you ask Chelsea fans, we will say, well, when it comes to big games like this, Chelsea is always up for it. And we've defeated PSG, we've defeated Barcelona, defeated Liverpool. In big games, Chelsea always show up. Maybe the smaller games, we struggle a little bit. So, who is going to win this game? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know because Chelsea has home advantage and Arsenal are the league leaders. Chelsea is the second on the league. Okay? There's a 6 points gap. So, man, let me just, as a Chelsea fan, I would say Chelsea is going to win this game, right? But if you listen to all the fans, both Arsenal and Chelsea fans, everybody is certain that they don't know what's going to happen. They don't know what's going to happen. They are just having this belief. Right now, it's a prediction of belief that, oh, our team is going to do it. Our team is going to do it. But nobody really knows what's going to happen. We don't know what Chelsea is going to show up with because Chelsea and Maresca, he is very, very good at tweaking. All right. Tactically, he's probably one of the best managers out there tactically. But Arsenal, they have some big guns. You got to give it to Arsenal. They have some big guns, and I hate to say this, because I've watched them play, and nobody has been able to come up with anything to defeat Arsenal. I mean, you can say Liverpool beat them, but it was an excellent ball from, I think it was Szoboszlai or so, and that's it. They've not lost. They don't lose any games. All right. So when it comes to head between these two clubs, In the last 5 years, Arsenal has had more wins. Okay, and let me see. Let me look at these stats right here. Hang on a second. Okay, of course, the biggest was that game in 2024 when Arsenal walloped Chelsea 5-0. Before then, it was a draw, and again, earlier this year in March, I think it was 1-0 to Arsenal. We played at the Bridge. It was a 2-2 draw. That was in October 21st, 2023. And I think the last time Chelsea beats Arsenal was, I got to go back to 2021. 2021, when we beat them in the Emirates. I think this was probably the earliest season of Mikel Arteta. But since then, Arsenal hasn't lost a game to Chelsea. It's been either draw or they win. So 6 wins for Arsenal. Is five Premier League meetings, and 2 draws and 1 loss. I'm reading the stats right here. And let me see what else. All-time head-to-head snapshot. Of course, nobody cares about that one right now because they've won probably more games, but who has more trophies? All right. But the dominance in Arsenal is, see, I don't know who Enzo Maresca is going to bring on, but honestly, if I look at this game and say what will be my prediction, I'm going to go for a win for Chelsea, of course. But that's also the belief because I'm a Chelsea fan. However, what I can say is this. A draw wouldn't be so bad for both teams. A draw wouldn't be so bad. But I want us to win. And I think Enzo Maresca may come up differently this time around. We may surprise Arsenal. And if we end up winning this game, we are going to surprise the Premier League. And no more hiding behind the fact that Chelsea is in the title race. Are we good enough to compete for the rest of the season? Probably. Probably. And you got to even give it to Chelsea, Maresca and Chelsea, because they really didn't have any preseason. So, 10 days just to get ready for the new season and then go on? So they've been doing good. So I'll say this. My prediction is that Chelsea is going to win this game tomorrow. Take it to the bank. Chelsea's going to win this game tomorrow. Scoreline, don't even get me started because I don't know what the scoreline is going to be. Maybe by 1. That makes sense. So you could say 2-1, 3-2, 1-0 by 1. That's what we're going to win. But we got to be ready. What I expect from the boys is to put themselves in the mindset that they are going to war. They are going to war because this Arsenal team, they are very, very good. I watched the game they played against Bayern Munich. Bayern was able to score 1 goal, and that defense can be broken. And I watched the game against Arsenal and Sunderland, and I saw even with the best defense, Sunderland was able to score 2 goals. It is possible. We can break that defense. And our attack is pretty sharp. We just need the lads to be focused. Our defense, shaky sometimes, but guys, we have the second best defense so far in terms of, not conceding any goals. Yeah. So if we can hold our own, full concentration, not for 10 minutes, not for 20, not for 90 minutes, full concentration for 100 minutes, I'm sure Chelsea is going to win. So I hope you like this. Thank you for watching and follow and share for more.